And joining me live to discuss this issue is a global affairs analyst, Kunle Falowo. Good to have you join us this hour, Kunle. Now, we see that the Republican Congress rejected the bill by the president, but the House has come up with another bill on police reforms. What do you make of this?
Well, it's a welcome development. It's a very, very sharp pointer that tells you that the lawmakers are actually listening to what the population and the general public, the American people, are saying out on the streets when they go out to protest. They're saying, look, we need an overhaul of the criminal justice system, the penal code, and most especially, and particularly, police reforms. They've touted different measures that they think will be okay. They're talking about definancing or reducing the amount of money that goes to the police, the cops generally, but they're saying that that's a little far-fetched. But now it's interesting to see that the House of Representatives, led by Nancy Pelosi, they've been able to say, look, election time is coming, it's November. Let's come up with something that people will know that we're actually listening. And of course, they are really listening. If you look into what they're proposing now, they're putting a ban on chokehold. That's with the same measure that was taken by the police officer that knelt on George Floyd's neck. They're placing a ban on chokehold. They're also saying that we need more transparency in the police system.
All right, Kunle, if I may butt in here, because it seems to look like those who want to reform the police are against the police. It almost looks like some sort of divide, and those who do not want the reforms are in support of the police. So how do you balance police support and reforms in the police?
Well, it depends on the divide that you're on. Like it is very prevalent here. If you're on the far right side, there's some issues that you want to talk about and some policies that you want to embrace. And if you're on the far left side, that's a different game. So the left and the right, they all have different policies. The Republicans are known to be, they wanted to be tough, and they want to be seen to be tough for crimes and criminals. But these are just general things that they're supposed to be, just should have been done a long time ago, even before all of this fracas and protests are going on. We need an overhaul of the entire police reform. And at this point, there need to be a rallying point. There need to be a middle ground for both the Republicans and the Democrats, all on the Senate floor and on the House of Representatives.
All right, Kunle. So one quick question. Do you, now that the Republican Senate has rejected President Trump's bill, the one for the House of Reps, which is led by a majority of the Democrats, do you see that going through the Congress?
Well, at this point, the House of Representatives are coming up with theirs. They're stating that they have some things that they want to change and correct in the police policies going on. And then the senator, also led by Mitch McConnell, they're saying, look, we've come up with a plan, but the Democrats, the Democrats in the Senate are saying the police reforms proposed by Senate leader Mitch McConnell is not doing enough to address the lingering crisis or the lingering problems that a lot of people, especially the black population, are saying and are interested in changing. And that is where the problem is. It's not going far enough. Now, because of the election coming up November, they will eventually be a middle ground. But here is just two parties playing politics with who's right, who's not, and who wants to do more and who wants to do less. But eventually, I think common sense will prevail, and it's just common sense. It's a general thing. Look at the police.
I'm afraid we do have to leave it there, but we'll see how this plays out in the coming days. Kunle Falowo, Global Affairs Analyst, many thanks for talking to TV Studios.